Mr. Rose's 6th grade science class, and the highlight starts now!
Welcome to WJPS News. I'm Elias Bautista.
And I'm Sonya Woodham, and you're watching the highlight.
Reporter Deigo Hernandez gives us an inside look at the seniors' lunch period changes.
During the year, the new seniors had an announcement in early September about having an early dismissal for the rest of the school year. Every day at the end of 6th period, all seniors had the option of either staying for another period after lunch or immediately heading outside in order to finish the rest of the day. These new options allow students to have more time in order to do any important tasks such as the college application or even their job if they have one.
It's really great for them to have that bit of extra time at the end of the day where the guidance counselors are still here, where administration's still here, where we can still support them in helping them finish up those college applications, those scholarship applications as well.
Even though the lunch period is available to all seniors, the majority of them head outside in order to finish any goals that they have in mind. This grants the 9th, 10th, and 11th graders some more room during their lunch period. However, the option is still there in case any of them would want a quick lunch snack and head out. With the seniors' early release, they each have their own individual choices on what they want to do after school.
I feel like it's a good thing. You know, the school time feels a lot shorter than normal, and we get to get out early and hang out with our friends and stuff.
I like going home. I don't really like the lunchroom, it's kind of loud.
The rule will in turn benefit the seniors for their final year as they prepare for college. I'm Deigo Hernandez, reporting for WJPS News, The Highlight.
New York State Senator John Liu visits our school. Skyy Williams has more.
Mr. Liu has been the New York State Senator for the last 7 years.
I got involved because I was upset. I was not happy with the way things were going, especially in our schools.
He represents the 11th District of Northeast Queens.
And for these families, education is by far the #1 concern. So I do what I can to bring resources for our school.
John Liu is also the chairman of New York City Education.
Senator Liu, while being on WJPS campus, visited our new wellness room.
He visits our school to help with our additional funding and make sure that there are a number of youth programs going on.
In just these last couple of years where we faced difficulties nobody would have ever imagined. So it's always best when the young people are maximally involved. And being involved means at least knowing what's happening.
In his free time, Senator Liu teaches municipal finance and public policy in master's programs at the City University of New York. I'm Skyy Williams reporting for WJPS News, The Highlight.
Professor Chrysler teaches WJPS students Speech Communications 101. Here's Juliana Lopinto with the story.
WJPS offers college classes to students that can help you with credits before you enter college. The class is taught by a Queensborough College professor.
I feel great teaching high schoolers and this class because everybody's super engaged and excited to learn, and that's what matters to me the most, is seeing everybody's face lights up when they're learning something new.
In this class, students can learn speech and communications from Professor Jessica Chrysler and learn to perform speeches for a crowd.
I'm excited to better my confidence and learning speech.
This class is extremely important to take because in everyday life you are communicating with each other or somebody on the street, or you have an interview. So taking speech allows you to feel more confident in yourself as well as speak eloquently when in front of others.
The class's coursework is posted through CUNY Blackboard.
Seniors and juniors are learning to write and perform speeches at a college level with Professor Jessica Chrysler. I'm Juliana Lopinto reporting for WJPS News.
After the break, we discover more about what you need to know about college.
And we find out about the closing of a popular local eatery.
Nicolas Bahamon teaches us how to use Sculpey 3 clay.
Hey, I'll be teaching you all how to sculpt using Sculpey Clay 3. Step 1. Have the right colors for the right character. Make sure you have the correct colors for your corresponding person, place, or thing. You could just use one color if you're going for a more statue-like color palette, but otherwise you should have knowledge of what colors your sculpture has. Step 2. Creating basic shapes. Sculpting basic shapes for your creation is a way of demonstrating what you want your art to look like down to the basic level. Step 3. Mold the basic shapes into complex ones. Now that you have your basic shapes, form them to match with what you want your final product to look like. This means detailing them with your fingertips or with clay-specific tools. I recommend going to Sculpey.com for any of those said tools. Step 4. Meld shapes together. Preheat your oven to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, 135 degrees Celsius. Bake the clay for 15 to 30 minutes, and you're done.
Roma's Bakery in Bayside is now closed. Ameen Afroz reports.
Guys, it's so good.
Roma's Bagels and Pastry Cafe was located on Francis Lewis Boulevard across the street from WJPS and closed down due to complications with sales after COVID-19. Roma's offered a menu with different types of breakfast, pastries, and cakes.
I'm very upset. Whenever somebody's birthday, I used to go run across the street and get a cake.
Roma's offered a menu with a wide variety of pastries that were all made at the cafe. All of the recipes are their own, and they have been making pastries for over 25 years.
I'm very upset, only because this was my childhood bakery growing up as a kid. I used to come here all the time, and the ladies that are here were here when I was little. So it's upsetting because everything is so good.
Roma's Bakery was also known for their homemade bagels. They made different types of bagels such as regular, everything, raisin, and more. They also offered different types of fillings like cream cheese, jams, peanut butter, and more.
I feel sad because I used to come and get bagels here every day. Now that it's closing down, I don't know where else to go.
Roma's Bakery closing down is sad news for the WJPS community, but it will be remembered for the sweet treats it gave to everyone. I'm Ameen Afroz, reporting for WJPS News.
And here's the weekend weather forecast with our middle schooler of the week.
For this weekend's weather forecast, on Friday there will be a high of 70 degrees and a low of 51 degrees and a 0% chance of rain. On Saturday there will be a high of 73 degrees and a low of 60 degrees and a 0% chance of rain. On Sunday there will be a high of 72 degrees and a low of 64 degrees and a 0% chance of rain. I'm Alina Soto, I'm back to the studio.
And that's a wrap for our show.
For Elias, Bautista, and the rest of the WJPS News team, I'm Sonya Woodham, and thank you for watching.